Hello everyone, this is the Action Figuratorium. My name is Mark Major, and today we're going to be doing kind of another goofball customizing video in which I take something and I give it a repaint. And this is going to involve taking some 1/64th scale construction vehicles made by a company called Maisto, which is a company that makes sort of die-cast vehicles of different scales, mainly in like the 1/18th and 1/24th scale. These are some little guys, and what I was thinking is these little construction vehicles might be cool to add the appropriate amount of purple to them to make them look like the G1 Transformers Constructicons. And I happen to have some very special cool paint that we can try this with. So everybody strap on the leather and hold on tight. So let's pull up a shot of these vehicles. There they are, 4 of them. They come in a 4-pack. These were gifted to me by a friend who said, "Hey, I think you should have these." And I said, "Okay." And I think that if you added a little bit of purple to them, I think it might be kind of cool. Now, I would like to point out to the person and people who have been following the channel for some time in regards to me being a real big toy collector. My toy collecting officially started with G1 Transformers. See, when I was a little kid, my folks bought me all those Star Wars action figures and all the playsets. I had the Death Star, I had that Sears Cantina, I had the Troop Transport, I had like the droid factory, all the figures, Jawas with vinyl capes. In fact, I had multiple Jawas. It's one of the very first sort of like army building figures I ever had. And then when the G.I. Joe figures came out, my folks got me all the very first wave and the Vamp and the tank and all that stuff. I had it for Christmas. But when the Transformers show came out and the toys came out, I was a little too old to be getting toys at that point like that and playing with them. And so I ended up, because I love the Transformers TV show, I ended up going out and buying them myself, and I didn't play with them, I collected them. And I had some Dinobots, I had some of the little cassette guys that went in Soundwave, I had all 3 of the Insecticons, and I also went out of my way to get all 6 of the Constructicons, simply so I could combine them to make the Devastator figure, which I thought was very awesome. So this is kind of a bit of romance into that world, into taking these guys and making them look a little bit like that. Now, the special ingredient for this is this paint I picked up. I got this at I think it was Hobby Lobby. Does that sound right? Maybe it was a Michael's. I think it was a Hobby Lobby. This black light neon, 12 bucks for 6. That's $2 each. That's not bad. That's okay for paint. And so I thought maybe it'd be cool if I, because this is new, if I crack this, and I don't know why these paints are on the spinner, but what if I crack this open and we use the purple on these guys just to see what it looks like? Because I was thinking about using this black neon paint on my Outer Spaceman blanks that I got, and this might be the way to go. Okay, so this is after the first coat. Now, what you need to realize is that this is not the way to do it. You should primer these first with your very special Rust-Oleum primer, and then go from there. But the problem with these guys is that they are all pinned together. All their parts are pinned together, so I'd have to take a drill and drill into them and break out the pins and then repin them, put them back together or glue them back together. And so what that means is I'd have to actually not break them apart, but just mask off the wheels and some of the other parts, and possibly even repaint the yellow. And that's more than the scope of what I want to do with these toys. I just want to paint some of the parts purple that look like the Constructicons and use the neon paint and see what they turn out right. So this is after like just one coating, and you can see it does not stick very well, does not stay on very well. You're going to have to use lots of coats to get to this. Takes me about 3 coats to get to this. This is kind of the final paint of these guys, and notice I managed to get them in focus this time. You can see I've got all 4 guys with a little bit of this cool purple paint on them, but you're probably wondering, okay, where does the black light come in? All right, so let's take a look at these guys. This is under pure UV light. Here we go. That is them glowing. That's kind of cool for Constructicons, right? And I think I have one more vid where here they are, sort of what they look like, and then here's putting the black light on it and giving it a little bit of a dimming of the lights. Did okay with these guys. I think that they have a possible future, maybe in my gift shop, Magic Ponyland on Etsy. I don't know. Maybe I can turn these guys into a bigger project. Maybe we can try and devastate them somehow. Really feel like I would need to get a few more extra Constructicons to make this really worthwhile. But I think you guys get the idea that that this is just kind of a fun noodling around with some paint and some kind of useless construction vehicles. They sort of look like the original G1 Transformers from a distance, and you know, might be kind of cool for someone's shelf. So that's it for this kind of quick down and dirty episode. And if you enjoy things like this, you want to see more customization videos, leave a comment, and of course subscribe to this channel because there's going to be a lot more coming up. And with that, everybody, stay charged.